we've got the Boston Celtics and the Chicago Bulls. Alongside Hall of Famer Grant Hill and Coach Stan Van Gundy, this is Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce joins us from the sidelines. Here's Porzingis. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Great body control by Porzingis. He sets a good pick and then rolls right into a scoring position.
Outside White. Offline with a three. And, Coach, you look at Derek White, maybe not the biggest name, but he is a winning player.
Yeah, Brian, he's one of the most underrated players in the league. He's got a great feel for the game at both ends of the court. He is tremendously solid across the board.
Giddey with it. Porzingis picks him up defensively. The three, Smith. It's rebounded by Jaylen Brown. And so it's Brown with it. He brings it up for Boston. 4-point game. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Terrific finish there from Brown. He goes up strong and absorbs the contact.
Here's White. Pass to Buzelis. Right side Giddey. Vucevic with it. 5 on the clock. The Bulls need to get off a shot. And it's Giddey with the three.
Buzelis has tremendous court vision for his age and is willing to make the extra pass.
Holiday surveying the floor. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
Now here's Giddey. And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Tatum with a steal. And here we go. The Celtics on the run. And the jam by Brown.
My goodness. Brown with the massive throwdown.
Pass to Smith. From deep. Holiday grabs the miss. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Lets a floater go. On the wing, Tatum. Can't get it to fall. Bulls trail by 7. You know, Stan, for a team with such a proud history, the last decade has been a tough one for the Bulls.
Yeah, Brian, it really has. They've had competitive teams, but they haven't won a full playoff series since 2014. And for such a dedicated and passionate fan base, that's been really difficult for them, let alone the front office and people that want to turn this thing around as quickly as they can.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Brian, last season, Jason Tatum surpassed 10,000 career points. He said, "It sounds crazy. I always think about when I was a kid growing up with my mom and saying I wanted to be in the NBA. I may have thought I would be one of the best players, but to actually do it is a surreal feeling." Brian, he's being honest.
Yeah, dreams do come true, Allie. Thank you. Now here's Tatum. We've got 1:13 left now in the first quarter. 6 to shoot. Keeps it alive. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Porzingis has got his second basket.
An authoritative play by Porzingis, dominating the glass and getting the second chance look.
Smith outside. And the three-pointer goes.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
And Holiday powers it home.
And striking without warning. Holiday can be so sudden.
Outside Giddey. Pass to Vucevic. Here's Smith. Back to Vucevic. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
A truly dynamic big man. Vucevic really has the ability to shoot from almost anywhere on the floor.
Outside Tatum. Puts up a deep three. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. Well, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Boston out in front. They lead by 4. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Well, I like how they're going right at the defense, creating high-quality looks with that penetration.
The shot by Buzel is no good. And Tatum's got the ball here for the Celtics. They lead by 4. And you look at Matas Buzelis. Size, touch, feel for the game too, Grant.
Oh, B.A., he's a connector. We all love seeing those offenses where the ball doesn't stick. He's a guy who'll keep things moving. And the defense has to offer more resistance. Can't let guys like Buzelis get this close to the rim.
Inside. Here's Tatum. Outside Holiday. The three-pointer off the mark. And it's the Bulls with the ball. Trailing by 5. Here's Buzelis to the middle. Smith. Tatum pulls it in.
Well, they know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
Back to White. Down low. Here's Brown. And the jam by Brown.
Well, I'll tell you, Brown gets off the floor so easily.
And here's Giddey. Over Holiday. Here's Vucevic. Gets another look. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't take the lid off. Celtics lead by 7. Tatum looking it over. Oh, Tatum taking flight.
Poor rim. Tatum plays with such an edge.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Buzelis' shot is good.
As a big, unless you're a dedicated rim runner, have to be some kind of threat from distance.
Tatum with a screen. The kick out to White. On the wing, Tatum. He has 7. To the right side. Here's Porzingis. Plenty of space. Second chance shot. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in. Porzingis has got 6.
So smooth off the catch. Porzingis is excellent at judging when to take quick shots.
Stan, you look at the Celtics, as high-powered as they come offensively.
No question, Brian. They can space the floor at every position, and any one of their starters is able to give you 20 on a given night.
And, Coach, it seems there's a move to cut out some of the cheap fouls in the game. This notion of, if you wouldn't call it on the playground, why do you call it in a game? You like to see where it's going?
Yeah, look, there's some times where I think we'd get a better game if the players do what they did in pickup games, Brian, and just called their own fouls. A lot of these cheap fouls would cease to exist. I think there's just got to be a better recognition from referees on what really impacts a play and what doesn't.
You know, Grant, in interviews, Jason Tatum often seems understated and soft-spoken, but that's just him, isn't it?
That's true, B.A. Tatum has a quiet confidence about him. He doesn't feel the need to be loud or act out. He lets his work on the court do all the talking for him.
And down it goes. 2 points.
Well, it doesn't get any easier than this. They'll take these shots every time.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. 1:44 left in the first half. Outside Holiday. Outside White. To the inside. Here's Porzingis.
The offensive end, Porzingis has been so dialed in, making the most of every scoring opportunity he gets.
Outside White. It's hauled in by White. Boston leading by 11. Outside Tatum. There's the triple. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Smith right side. Pick by Smith. Here's Vucevic. Such a skilled big. 6'10" Nikola Vucevic. He can beat you up in the post, or he can step back and hit a three-stand.
Yeah, Brian, and he's an excellent passer as well. Throughout his career, Vucevic's teams have been very good offensively, and his versatility is a big reason for that.
And the basket by Holiday.
With balance and good rhythm, Holiday serves as an effective catch-and-shoot player.
Smith inside. And out of bounds. Boston will have it.
Celtics substitution. Al Horford.
So it's Boston now.
Peyton Pritchard.
Brown looking around. To the paint. It's picked off. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Vucevic gets the bucket. Vucevic has got 6.
Woohoo! Just great work cashing in on the fast break.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
To the inside. White. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots. He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh? With 1 on the clock. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. The clock runs out, and we are headed to halftime. Boston out in front, up by 11. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, a key concept preached by Celtics head coach Joe Mazzulla and reiterated by Jaylen Brown, who says it's reading the game, realizing fast, but playing slow. We're the more talented team, he said. We have to be the smarter team as well, and when we do that, we're going to be tough to beat. Brian?
Well, they certainly have been, Allie. Thanks for that. Three-pointer, Buzelis. The rebound by Jason Tatum. And Tatum's got the ball here for the Boston Celtics. On the wing, Tatum. Tatum on the drive. Kick out to Brown.
Get there.
Holiday up top. He's got 7. And that one good. 9 points in the game.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Ball outside. Back to Horton Tucker. Pass to Buzelis. Clock at 6. From outside, off the mark. Celtics lead by 13. Tatum inside. Left side, Brown. Brown downhill. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum. Brown's got 10 points in the game.
Hey, anytime you're guarding Brown, you have to account for his acceleration.
So it's Boston now. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second half. And the jam by Brown.
Well, you know, it's already tough to play like this at home, but it's even tougher to do so on the road.
It sure is. They've certainly accepted the challenge. The trick now is to sustain this effort.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Well, that's exactly what's needed when you're trying to turn things around.
Boston leading by 15. Well, the last time the Bulls won a playoff series was back in 2015, Grant.
That was back when Butler and Rose were their leading scorers. And it just shows you just how long it's been. But they've been stuck in mediocrity ever since. And right now, they are desperate for a breakthrough season.
White for three. That one doesn't drop. The three from Ball. Boston pulls it in. Holiday with the ball. Guarded now by Ball. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Holiday.
I don't know what the heck happened there. That's just a careless turnover.
Peyton Pritchard.
Bulls trail by 15. Pass to Collins.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Here's Terry. Collins a screen. Let's go with a three. Fires in the triple. Collins has got 5 points in the quarter.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Stan, you're the son of a coach. Your dad was a great coach at the collegiate level. What was the best advice you ever received from him?
Well, Brian, the one that has always stuck with me is he told me in my first season, if you think you've got all the answers, it's only because you don't know all the questions. And I think that's true in everything, not just basketball.
It's stolen by Tatum.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
And there's the screen. There's Ball with a three. Sinks the tray. Ball's got 5.
It's clear Ball knows the game. He makes the right play call at the right time to open things up.
Here's Pritchard. Tatum with a screen. White on the wing. Pass to Pritchard. 5 to shoot. Back to Brown. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. Bulls trail by 13. They get it back. Outside Horton Tucker. Collins a screen. Goes back up. It's Horton Tucker with a drive. Can't capitalize inside. Here's Tatum. Chicago with a rebound. Herter with it. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Ball outside. Here's Terry. And that's not gonna go. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's the Boston Celtics in a good...
The Celtics, 49.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Boston leading by 13. Outside Tatum. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
An ascending superstar, Tatum has really honed in on what he does best on the offensive end.
One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive, both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league, and it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades.
Now Brown. Outside Holiday. 3-pointer. And it's Giddey with a rebound. And Giddey has got the ball here for the Chicago Bulls. 15-point game. Horton Tucker can't hit. Now here's White. And stolen by Herter. And a fast break now for the Bulls. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
And that was a case of great anticipation skills on defense, sparking the transition game.
Well, as a coach, you're always telling your guys to play hard. That's what we need.
Brown draws the double. Back to Holiday. White for three. Chicago grabs the miss. And the foul called on Kristaps Porzingis. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
From Pete Giddey.
Yeah, on defense, you really see Holiday's quickness and tenacity. He refuses to give the shooter any space.
Oh, JB rattling the rim.
Well, you can see why he's a go-to guy for them. They trust in his ability to shoulder the offensive load.
Pass to Terry. Outside Herter. Sinks it from distance.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
During that last break, I heard Joe Mazzulla as he talked with the team. And they told their team, no easy threes. Let's guard that arc. Don't let anyone get an open look. With the lead, they want to close this one out with their perimeter defense. Let's see if they do, Brian.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
Celtic substitution, number 42, Al Horford.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Bulls trail by 12. Pass to Horton Tucker. To the wing on the left. Three-pointer, Vucevic. Porzingis grabs the board. And so it's Boston with it. Here's White. Right side Brown. And out of bounds, it'll be Chicago ball.
Yeah, not a great pass there. You got to be on the same page as your teammates.
The Celtics making a switch here. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone by. And stolen by Holiday. Fast break, here come the Celtics. Pass to Tatum. Here's Porzingis.
Even though Porzingis can shoot over anyone, he still does all the little things that make a difference.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Celtics?
Well, they've clearly been focused on getting the ball inside. And up to this point, the defense has not had an answer.
Stan, it's hard to believe, but the Bulls have not won a playoff series since 2015.
Well, look, Brian, it's hard to win in this league. And when you're rebuilding, trying to find the mix that'll get you over the top is a difficult chore.
Long way from those Michael Jordan glory days. Pass to Holiday. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Porzingis.
And even when you've got some room for error, you hate to see this. Miscommunication resulting in the turnover.
The Bulls trail by 14. Horton Tucker on the wing. 4-3. And once again, off the mark by Chicago. 1:35 left in the final quarter. Porzingis sets a screen. Pass to Brown. The kick out to White. Takes the three. On target from range.
3.
And the Celtics lead by 17.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Celtics.
Their unbelievable shooting was probably the biggest difference tonight, but they also got stops.
Yeah, great effort on both ends. Now, they worked for good shots, and they were stingy defensively as well, but just really impressive.
And it was a reliably solid performance from one of their key guys. A tremendous game for Jason Tatum.
And what stood out to me was his effort level defensively. Very active and aggressive, piling up the steals in addition to his overall floor game.
And the basket by Holiday.
Excellent effort on the road. They've literally sucked the energy out of this arena.
Yeah, and winning games on the road is huge, especially when you get them in such a convincing fashion.
Here's Horton Tucker. The shot that time not on target. Good D by Porzingis. White with it, and it's Giddey picking him up. Here's Tatum. Chicago with a rebound. Outside Giddey. And no good. Outside Tatum. Takes a three. Connects from downtown.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on, they're just having their way out there and continuing to